Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I am bringing you my edition of YouTube/Instagram made me buy it beauty products. I know we are saturated in social media. When you're into beauty, you see all the Instagram posts, you see all the shopping hauls, and you're just like, I see so much and I just have to have it all. And here are the particular products that I was very influenced by YouTube and Instagram, and they made me buy it. So if you would like to see that, stick around. Now, the first product that I have to show you guys will probably become to no surprise to anyone that I have these in my collection, but these were greatly influenced by YouTube mostly. I wasn't on Instagram, and this was when I was just starting to get into beauty, and I was really looking for people's opinions and what I thought that I should get, and that would be the Urban Decay Naked palettes. Now, I do love all of these to varying degrees. It's Naked 3 is my first favorite, Naked 1 is my second, and the Naked 2 is my third. But these were just all the rage on YouTube. Oh my goodness, this was like the end-all, be-all palette. Urban Decay was at the top of its game, and I got these back when they were originally like, I think $44 or $49, and now they're like $54. So that's how long I've had and been in the makeup game with these palettes. And they are absolutely beautiful. I love these. This is the first one. Everyone knows what these look like. Second one, more cool tones. And then my favorite, the third one, is the rose tones. Now, I do have here the Naked Smoky. This was less of a YouTube made me buy it because I just wanted this and I wasn't hugely influenced by social media to get this. But the first three were definitely majorly influenced by YouTube and beauty gurus who swore by these, and I do love them and I'm glad that I have them in my collection, but definitely a YouTube made me buy it on all three of these. The other set of palettes I have are kind of controversial, but once again, this is back when I was starting out with makeup, kind of didn't know any better, I guess, and I can't remember what channel I saw, and this was before I knew about the whole whatever went down with this company, and these are the Lime Crime Fantasy palettes. I needed these on like a spiritual drug addict level, and they were all out of stock. I think they were limited edition or something. They were sold on Dolls Kill for a while, and then they weren't. So I went to hell and beyond to get a hold of these palettes. I think they were like $38 or $40 a piece. I did not pay that for any of them. I paid way too much for all of these, especially the D'Antoinette palette, which is this pretty pastel one, and the China Doll, which is definitely the most controversial, is this one. Absolutely beautiful. I love them all. This is the Alchemy palette. And then we have the Aquatine palette. I like them all, and if I could, would I go back and buy them again? I'm not sure. I enjoy them. I enjoy having them in my collection. I love the packaging. If you would like, check in my earlier videos. I will leave a link below. I did do a whole review and swatches and commentary on Lime Crime, if you would like to see that. But this was a definite, when I was getting into makeup, these were kind of the thing, and they were very hyped up and popular. And I just needed them because the packaging, I remember who it was Pink Sparkles that I saw who had these, and I just needed these and all the lipsticks and everything. Definitely influenced by YouTube for those. Then we have what I like to affectionately refer to on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube as the Holy Trinity. Here we have the Too Faced Sweet Peach collection. Now, this blew up when it came out, the original Sweet Peach palette. I got mine in the first wave. I absolutely love this palette. It's beautiful. check out my 2016 favorites if you want to hear me talk more about this palette and my perfect palette tag as well. This is an amazing palette. I love it. And then they decided to come back with these bad boys. Now, if there has ever been a clever marketing scheme, it was these. I saw them on Instagram. I saw people hauling them and taking pretty pictures of them. And I just had to have it. I had to be a part of that Sweet Peach family. And I just couldn't live without it. I mean, with all the Instagram posts and then everyone hauling it on YouTube, this was definitely I saw all my peers getting it and having it, and I really needed this in my collection. This one was super bad, really an intense need, and that was all mostly Instagram, but also YouTube making me buy it because everyone had it and I needed it, and it was, oh, it's an addiction. It's so bad. And then an exceptionally popular YouTube favorite is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette. I saw this palette and I died for it. It is absolutely amazing. Also, if you want to hear me talk more about this, check the 2016 favorites and the perfect palette tag, which I will go into more depth into this palette. But YouTube was a huge factor in me seeing people haul this and use it and talk about it. It was in every stinking favorites video, every perfect palette tag. It was freaking everywhere. In declutters, they would always get to this and be like, I'd be the stupidest person if I ever got rid of this. And I was like, oh, it's so beautiful. Everyone loves it. I have to have it. And have it I do. And I absolutely love it. But this one was heavily influenced by YouTube and was definitely pressured into buying it, and I'm glad that I did, but the peer pressure on this was so real. I've got two Urban Decay palettes here. That one was more Instagram, and that is and somewhat YouTube. That is the Urban Decay Full Spectrum palette. Now, when this palette came out, word came about that the original electric palette was being discontinued, so a lot of people were clamoring to get this because it had kind of that same feel of all the vivids and everything like that. I did watch a holiday anti-haul from Kimberly Clark where she said she will not be getting this for very grounded and solid reasons, and I was like, I'm not gonna get it. It's gonna be an Urban Decay exclusive. They're not even gonna have it at stores. And then one of my good friends on Instagram and on YouTube, Courtney's Makeup Corner, I will link her channel down below. She does some great videos, received this as PR and took pictures of it, and I became overwhelmed. I had to have it. That need, that makeup itch that we all know and we all get just took me over, and I became a person who I didn't even know anymore. And I grabbed it, and I'm very happy that I did, but this one was definitely I wasn't in store and being like, oh, well, look, there it is, I'll get it. This was I saw it on social media, and I had to have it. The need was quite real. And another Urban Decay palette we have is the Urban Decay Naked Ultimate Basics. I am a big fan of this palette, and it hit social media, and everyone and their mother were raving about this. I feel like it was kind of split 50-50 though, because this was in a lot of anti-haul videos at the time when it was released, and also at the same time a lot of people were hauling it and talking about how wonderful it was and how much they liked it. And on YouTube, once again, I saw people hauling it. I saw my friend, once again, who I talked about in the earlier palette, Courtney's Makeup Corner, had this and she got it. My friend Bewitch on Instagram got it. So many people got it, and we're talking about how much they liked it. And I respect their opinion. So I'm like, well, if it's a good palette, then I should most definitely get it. And I went out and I snagged it up. And yeah, this is what I have. YouTube made me buy it. YouTube, Instagram, the whole shebang. They tell me to go buy it. The voices in my head tell me, go buy more makeup, Soraya. You need more makeup. Go get it. And I say, okay, I'm listening. I'm going to get the makeup. if the sweet peach thing was bad about being pressured into buying it on social media, then you all will be very familiar with the intense need we all had for the Anastasia Beverly Hills glow kits. I did not even know these existed until I saw a couple people on my Instagram post them, and I was like, oh, highlighter palettes. That's a thing now. I need all of them. And I became possessed with this need for highlighter palettes. And I went out and I bought all of them, the first wave of them, the Gleam and the That Glow. I went and got all of them. Did it matter whether they matched my skin tone or they would work for me? No, it didn't. I just had to have them. And then we had Sweets and Sun Dipped, the fancy schmancy limited edition ones. Had to have them. The Moonchild. I really needed to have this one. This one spoke to me on a spiritual level, so this one was high up there. And then for holiday, the Ultimate Glow Kit. It was everywhere. You couldn't swing a dead cat or bat an eye without seeing these products and feeling like, this is it. This is going to be my end-all, be-all product. And is it? No, because makeup companies are always going to come out with more. But at the time, there's nothing else like it. It's new, it's unique, and you have to have it. And I had to have it. And I'm happy I have them in my collection. I will die before I run out of highlighters, but they're just, oh my goodness, the pressure from YouTube and Instagram is so real and so tangible and so intense that just every time a new release comes out, you're like, oh, I'm not going to buy it. And then you see a friend post 5 pictures of it and you're like, well, I'm going to buy it. Whether you have the money or not, you make the commitment. I'm going to buy that. And it can be scary. And then last but not least is, I think, the most recent addition to my collection. Now, this is a purely Instagram made me buy it. Once again, I did not even know this existed until my good friend on Instagram, Bewitch, posted a picture. Look what I got in the mail. Look how pretty it is. And I was like, that is really pretty. I need to go see if they have that. And that is the Lorac Beauties Who Brunch I Heart Brunch palette. I had to have this on so many levels. Oh my goodness. It is absolutely beautiful. A pastel wonderland, if you will. If you're not into pastels, just don't even bother with this palette. But I saw it and it took that one picture. She posted one, maybe two pictures on Instagram. And I just had to have it. I saw it and I was like, oh, it's pastel and it's pretty and it's got pink and purple lettering and it screams my aesthetic. And I got it like 3 days after I saw that. And I was just like, I've got the money in my account. Time to drain the account. And I bought it. YouTube, Instagram. The main reason I have no money in my bank account. It's sad, but quite true. Well, that is my YouTube/Instagram made me buy it. Let me know if either of those social media platforms made you buy any of these. Let me know what YouTube or Instagram made you buy. It is quite the addiction. As always, guys, please give this video a like and subscribe to keep this crazy train going if you would like to see more. Be sure to check out my perfect palette tag and my favorites of 2016 video. I love you guys, and as always, keep it real.